Hello, everyone. You're welcome once again to Let's Talk with Esther Agbi. I am Esther Agbi, and today I have with me David. You're welcome, David.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so today we have a very interesting topic. Yeah, they're always very interesting. So today, the title of our topic is Why Do People Boast? Why do people boast? Do you have any clue to that?
Well, there's a lot of reasons they could boast. Could be because of if they have some kind of insecurities. Maybe they boast to try to cover up that insecurity, right? Because by boasting, they're making themselves appear more than they are, right?
Okay.
So people can respect them and have, some deference towards them. So I think that's one good reason for people boasting. And maybe some people just do it because they enjoy it. They like to be seen as, they like the attention. They think if they boast, they gain some attention. And so people start paying attention to them more. So those are two reasons I can think of.
Okay. Yeah, that's a very good one. And I also think that people boast because they want to expose to the world or to their friends or to whoever is listening to them their status in society. Right? It could be maybe financial status. So, I've got all this number of houses, I've got all this number of companies, I've got this number of employees working under me.
Especially if they work very hard, they want to make people to see that they worked hard.
Yes. And some people could also boast because of their political status. It's also all part of status, right? Political status. Oh, they have big names, dropping of big names. Yes. I know this president, I know that senator,
exactly.
I know this premier, I know the governor, I know this and that, all kinds of things like that. And so apart from economic status, political status, financial status, even people's spiritual status as well. They say, oh, I've done all these studies, religious studies, and this, I'm an apostle, I'm a bishop, or I'm a deacon, deaconess, or what have you. People make all those boasts. But for what? What is the main reason for this boasting?
Well, that's the question, right?
Yeah. Could it just be that because they just want respect from others? Or what exactly? It could just be respect, or it could be more than that. As you said, maybe the attention, they just want that attention to be drawn to them. But is it a good thing for us to boast?
It depends on the boast. I mean, you're gonna be proud of your achievements without being prideful. I think there's a difference, right? Let's say you're a parent and you say, "Oh, I'm proud of you," right?
Yes.
A parent is proud of their child, not in a necessarily, it's one thing to be proud, it's another thing to say, oh, and now I want to showcase everywhere, people should know my child competed in the Olympics, everybody needs to know that they were in the Olympics, I will bring it up first thing I get in every conversation, right? But if you've achieved something and you've worked hard for it, you should be proud of that, but not to be boastful or arrogant. I think there's a difference.
Yes, I know. I used to hear one phrase, or I don't know if it's proverbial saying. Some people say, if you don't blow your trumpet, who's going to blow it for you? So is it a good thing for us to begin to blow our trumpet?
That's the difficulty, because let's say even in a job interview, you kind of need to be boastful somewhat. Not boastful, but you need to show off your accomplishments. Otherwise, the interviewer is not going to know, oh, what have you achieved? And you say, oh, well, I just did some little things here and there. They will not really say, but if you say, oh, I helped lead this, or I was the main overseer of this, and they say, okay, you've achieved something.
Achieved this.
Exactly.
When that stadium was built, you were there. You were part of the team, right?
Exactly.
That did that kind of a thing.
Exactly.
So that there are places where boasting is accepted, kind of, right? And there are some places it looks like, is it arrogance or what have you? But anyway, let's quickly just take a look at is it Corinthians 10? Second Corinthians 10, 17 to 18. Yeah.
2 Corinthians 10. So, that's a very good point. Always good to see what the scriptures have to say on these sort of issues.
Yes.
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verses
17 to 18.
And it says this, but he who glories, let him glory in the Lord. For not he who commends himself is approved, but whom the Lord commends.
Oh, that's a very beautiful one. Not he who commends himself is approved, but he who the Lord commends. in summary, because it's actually God that has given us power to make wealth, power to sustain us in whatever achievement or political status or whatever status we have, it is all from the Lord. So our boasting should be of the Lord, because he is the Lord who takes one up today, and tomorrow that person might be down, and the one that is down tomorrow might be up the next day.
That's right.
Yeah. So do you have any concluding part of it? And so let's round up.
Well, I think, yeah, it's also, like you said, boasting in the Lord is, but you see, it says he who glories. So there is a place for glory, right? It didn't say don't glory at all or don't say anything at all, right? So that's where I think people can take it to extreme and then be putting themselves down so much that,
Humility.
It's almost like a false sense of humility. Exactly, right? So there's an expectation that somebody will glory, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. But if you do glory, make sure you're doing it from the right base, the right foundation.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you're building on the correct foundation, which is Jesus Christ. So if you're boasting in the Lord, then you know that God will exalt you. But if you're boasting in yourself and your own capabilities, that's when there are problems and things need to be addressed.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, viewers. Well, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Like, share to people who you think will gain one or two things from this. Yeah. And thank you for viewing and sharing your time with us today. We will see you shortly. Thank you. God bless you. Shalom. Bye for now.